Hello and welcome back to Sparkle Me Pink. My name's Michelle and this is my now 9-week-old baby girl Amelia. You being camera shy. And today we're going to be sharing with you the products that I used for me and got me through the initial postpartum period. Things that made my life a little bit easier, some comfort things. I will have links to everything I'm mentioning in the description box down below. I actually filmed a baby version of this video, which I will link to it up here. It is going to share 20 plus products that we used during the newborn stage. Now, while this is the most exciting period of life, it is exhausting, it is painful, and like I said, these are going to be products that are going to make your life just that much better. And the first one is a necessity in my book. It's going to be nursing bras. Now, this portion of the video is sponsored by Cake Maternity. Thank you so much for choosing to work with Amelia and I. Cake Maternity is a curvy girl friendly maternity and nursing brand. They're based out of Sydney, Australia, which would be so cool to go visit them one day. And since they specialize in this nursing bra space, these bras fit amazing. The quality of the fabric is so soft and durable. I feel supported, I feel comfortable, I feel like it's conforming to my body better than other nursing bras that I had. When I was ordering and picking out the pieces, I just went off each of their size charts for each of the styles, and everything is incredible. They offer so many different categories of nursing bras, from loungewear to sleepwear to being a little more active, out and about doing some errands, a little, so you can feel a little more supported, a little more perky, to sports bras. I don't know why up until this point I didn't even consider or think about a sports bra, nursing bra. I think this one might be my favorite because it perks the girls up really nice. Super cute print. I love the little sparkle detail under here. You can kind of pull it to the side from the top or from underneath. If you're pumping or using your Haakaa, you can get it kind of like situated up, and this will help hold it in place. So it's like a 3-in-1, super cute, like yoga sleep bra. I love this one. So cute. Okay, so this one is my second favorite, and I wear it all the time. It is so beyond soft. The cups are sewn in, so you're not worried about anything getting lost in the laundry. I love the extra wide band underneath. It gives me support. Not a crazy amount of lift, but it's just that comfortable holding them in with easy access for nursing here. I love the color. Crisscross back, so the straps have no option to fall off the shoulders. And yeah, I love this one so much. Look at the ribbed detailing up here and the little bit of the lace trim. Oh my gosh, love this one. So all in all, my first mom tip for you is to get a set of nursing bras that fit you for you. Check out the size charts, check out Cake Maternity. I will definitely have them linked in the description box down below. And thank you again to Cake Maternity for partnering with us today. So staying within the realm of maybe clothing or things that I would be putting on my body is the Frida Mom delivery gown. It sounded so silly to me. I was like, well, the hospital provides gowns, I don't need this. And I ended up getting the larger set from Frida Mom, and the gown comes in it. I ended up wearing that gown pretty much right when they started to induce me, all the way through and after delivery. So comfortable. So comfortable. It's not stiff or scratchy. It actually has some stretch and give and comfort and softness to it. I was able to unsnap it when I needed to get access to my back, when they were attempting to give me an epidural. I was able to unsnap and give access to my chest when they pulled her up and put her on me for the first time so we could do skin to skin. I know it seems like a silly little detail, but I have washed that and kept it for the next baby because I was so grateful to have it. Another thing that'll make your life just a little bit easier are button-down PJs. I like the ones from Target because they're super soft. They do end up pilling up after like the 10th wash, but that just means you're wearing them and you're getting good use out of them, right? I always size up because I like things to be extra loose and comfortable, but having the button down feature, especially at night when you're wearing one of those sleep bras, it kind of like pulls off to the side. You're able to access your bra super easy, button back up when you're done, and then go back to sleep. Another product I recommend is having a extra large water bottle, especially if you're going to be nursing, or heck, even if you're not, you are going to get so ridiculously thirsty after having baby that you're going to be downing water like a camel. Actually, I don't know if camels actually end up drinking a lot of water or if they just don't drink a lot of water often. Anyways, I highly recommend this one here. I've mentioned it in videos in the past. My son bought it for me for Christmas, which was like the best gift ever. I have used it so much, and it's still in great condition, so I highly recommend this specific one. Now that we've kind of shifted to the topic of drinks, I love drinking coffee, and even if you're nursing, you are allowed to have just a little bit of caffeine to start your day, but I like iced coffee, and I can't be running out to Dunkin' or Starbucks every day. It is such a pain in the butt to get baby in and out, and you know, that's like a once a week sweet treat type of thing that I do for myself. But I needed a way to make coffee here at home taste just a little bit better. I do have my Keurig, the one that like froths up. What I'll do is I'll brew my coffee straight from that into a hyper chiller. So cool. There's different chambers within this cup, and in the center of it and on the outside of it are walls of ice. So when you brew your coffee into this specialty mug cup thing, it ends up chilling the coffee almost instantly. So after a minute or two, you kind of give it a little swirl and you pour it in your mug, sweeten it, drink it straight up, do whatever you do to your coffee, and it's nice and chilled and iced coffee. I think it's genius. How has nobody thought of this prior? You can get it off of Amazon, so definitely check it out. Another product that has made my life just a little bit better compared to having my first two babies are the Haakaa's. Now, there's different ones where you can actually full on suction cup it to your breast and even do like a little pumping motion to help, you know, persuade a little bit more milk to come out. Or you can get the ones that look like little ladybugs, and you just put those in your bra when you're about to nurse the baby, put it on the opposite side that you're nursing, and it'll catch any extra letdown that would have just soaked into your bra or nursing pad. So why waste it? Try your best to collect as much of that liquid gold as possible. I have both and I love both, so I do recommend both because they're for two different types of situations. Now, when I'm nursing her at night, I like to use a boppy pillow. I feel like it's a little bit softer. It kind of fits in with the way that I finagle myself at night. Whereas during the day, I like to use the My Breast Friend pillow. Actually, I have it right here because I was just nursing her before filming this. And this is the one that wraps around you and kind of clicks in. So this is awesome during the day. I actually filmed a video earlier today and I was nursing her. This was amazing because I'm not worried about the pillow sliding and her potentially falling. I mean, I always keep my hand like on her, but you know what I mean. With the boppy pillow, it's not attached to you. And if you shift and it like moves, all in all, get yourself a nursing pillow because it'll save your shoulders, keeping you with proper posture throughout the day, and just save you from overall back aches and pains. With aches and pains on the mind, nipple creams. You have to get a nipple cream. I suggest you have one in each of the areas that you're going to be feeding baby. For instance, I keep one in here in case I'm in the nursery when I'm feeding her. I keep one next to the couch because I created like a little nest. If you watch the baby version of this video, you'll see my little couch nest. I have a basket there with some goodies and baby stuff, and then I have one on my nightstand. I don't use the nipple creams as much anymore because we're 9 weeks out, but I 100% use them every time I fed her for the first 3 weeks, maybe even the first 4. Totally helps, creates a little bit of that comfort barrier and moisture between you, your nursing pad, and your bra. Just because in the beginning it's a little bit raw and uncomfortable, but you can do it. Get a good latch on there, dry yourself off after nursing baby, and apply the cream. Now, my favorite creams to use and I recommend are the Mama Earth one and the Bamboo Bee ones, but both of those felt amazing. I didn't have any irritation. It helped when I was having some cracking going on before I could get in to see my lactation consultant. As for breast pads, because we've talked about those a few times now, I really like the Kindred Bravely ones. I have tried the Lancinol ones, the ones that are like more teardropped. Those were okay. I just, for some reason, like the texture and the feel and the shape of the Kindred Bravely ones. I like how soft they are, and yeah, those are the ones that I recommend. When I go to wash them, I did mention this in the baby video, are the mesh laundry bags. Those are great for anything small, baby socks, my nursing pads, or just like little mittens, little stuff that you don't want to get lost or tangled up in blankets and clothing. Throw them in a lingerie bag. I have a super cheap version I'll link to down below from Walmart. Saves you so much hassle. Now this next recommendation is kind of funny because I almost didn't get any of them. I don't know why. In my head I didn't think I needed them, and I'm so glad I had some on hand. Burp cloths. You need burp cloths. I don't care if you are breastfeeding or if you are bottle feeding, you have to have burp cloths on hand. They just get gloopy, okay? And you need to have something other than your swaddles and blankets to like pick up their dribbles. I personally really like the ones from Copper Pearl. I know they're a little bit pricier than other ones you'll see on the market, but they're just so thick, it doesn't soak through automatically. I had other ones from Target. I still use them, but when I use them, they're instantly wet on the other side, and then I have to put it in the hamper. Another product that I didn't think I'd get as much use out of, but I absolutely have, is the Baby Brezza sterilizer and dryer. I use this thing for everything baby. Binkies, bottles, little silicone things that she has, and when the time comes I'll be using it for her teething toys that don't have like gushy stuff inside if it's just like a solid piece. Yeah, wow, even as an exclusively breastfeeding mom, I still use like I mentioned, the Medela ones with the cap to keep and store her breast milk in the fridge before I put it in bags and put it in the freezer. So those need to get cleaned and sterilized. Sterilizing your baby's products is so important. It helps ban off the growth of bacteria in their mouth because you're not putting dirty things in there. I mean, think about it, it just makes sense. But also it could avoid maybe getting things like thrush or other issues of the mouth, which is just sounds scary for your perfect little baby. You don't want them getting sick or having issues. That unit specifically not only sterilizes them, but dries them, because that's the other half of the battle, is that you'll have something washed with soap, put it in the sterilizer, it's good to go, but it's wet, and a lot of units don't have a drying feature. This one thoroughly dries everything so that there's no possibility of the growth of bacteria. I love this. It does take up a good portion of my countertop, but I don't care. It's keeping my baby safe. It's giving me peace of mind. I do only use distilled water in my steamer, just like you would with a humidifier. I just wanted to throw that out there. Now the next set of products, I'm actually gonna take you on a field trip into my bathroom to show you how I recovered down there. So we have terrible lighting here in the bathroom, so I'm gonna try to breeze through this. I'm gonna share with you the sandwich that I created to keep myself contained while bleeding for the first 2.5-3 weeks. I would start off by putting on a fresh always discreet, what do they call these things? I always call them pull-ups, but I think they just call them underwear. So I'll call them pull-on underwear, so if you hear me say that. That's a pack of 18, and I still have about half the bag to go, so I'm gonna keep those for next baby. It's not like they expire, I don't think. They don't go bad. So I would put one of those on nice and fresh and clean after the shower, and then I would line it with one of these Always pads. I love this specific type of pad. It's a level 5. I'll definitely leave this specific one linked down below so you can find it, because I spent far too much time trying to find like the perfect one. Those are so soft and thin. You don't feel like you're wearing anything at all. I actually ended up getting the Flex Foam in the level 2 for when things kind of like tapered off a little bit and I didn't need like the big pad. I just needed a little bit of something. And then I ended up getting some aligners too, because you have a little bit of a trickle that lasts for a little while. So my mojo is either after showering or after using the Peri bottle. I don't even think I've mentioned this yet. This thing is so cool. So you fill it up and you like squirt facing up, because they give you one from the hospital that looks like this, but you have to like reach up and under to try to get it to go. It's just not as convenient. Love this thing, and I'll continue to use it when I'm menstruating now to keep things nice and clean down there. I did make some padsicles out of the level 5 ones, which by the way, I went through a whole box of these, and I think only a couple more, because I did get my first period back, even though I'm breastfeeding. My body. I thought I was gonna get a break for a little bit. No, my body signed up for that apparently. But anyways, padsicles, what I did was I opened up the large pad, I spritzed it with a little bit of witch hazel in like a little bottle like this. I just like using the Thayer's one. Put a couple drops of lavender in there, and then I would squirt some aloe, this is just the one from Target, on top. And then you could put a piece of parchment paper. I did not do that, and I should have done that because you don't think of it, it's gonna be frozen. So if you don't put the parchment paper down to like line it so you can open up easy, it's going to freeze together and you have to let it sit for a second. Not a big deal if you're like going to the restroom and all that, just leave it out. Like go get one before you go to the restroom. Just something to think of. Another thing, a little tip, is to pre-fill your peri bottle when you're done going to the restroom for that trip. Pre-fill it for the next time so that if you're racing in here between trying to do things for baby or the baby's fussing and you need to just put them down because you're about to pee your pants, run in here, use the facility, you have it ready to go. So just a little like, just a tip from me, just do it. All right, so those are all of the products that I highly recommend you check out and give a try to make your new mom life just a hair bit easier, smoother, comfortable. Seriously, if there's anything out there other than just having like family support and love and somebody there to help you through all of this, it's sometimes those silly little things that absolutely make the difference. That being said, I hope you have such an amazing delivery and bringing in a life into your home, or however you're bringing a new life into your home. How exciting, what a wonderful point in your life that you're at right now. I am sending you a virtual hug. I will definitely have to film more videos like this as I come across more products that I'm like, oh my gosh, I've used this a million times. I have to tell you what it is. I don't know, I already want to film something along the lines of products I thought I'd get a ton of use out of, or I regret purchasing, or things I'm so glad we didn't purchase type of thing. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in watching, and I hope you're doing well. I'll see you in a video very soon.